Yesterday was Veterans Day, a time to reflect and thank those who have served.
Many times veterans are entitled to benefits, but they may be unaware of how to go about getting what is rightfully theirs. So Jim Brzezinski is a partner at Tabak Law, and they help veterans fighting for disability benefits get what they deserve. Welcome back.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, what a good time to be on. I think everybody, with Veterans Day being yesterday, had been thanking people in their lives who have served and everyone else who has served, and that's what you do every day through Tabak Law.
That's very true. Veterans Day is a great day to remember what the veterans have done. However, there's 364 days in the year besides Veterans Day when we should try to do that as well.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. There's no fee for you unless you win. And I'm sure it's important to you when you meet with people to sort of explain how that works.
Yeah, that's exactly right. We love talking to vets. We love, the conversations. They're such interesting people. And we don't charge for the initial consultation. We just like to talk with them. And even if we can't help them, we love to just get them pointed in the right direction, give them the next steps. So, hopefully they're better off after talking with us, even if we don't take them on as a client.
Yeah, I think I have always said every time you're here, we've always talked about this, that you're such a great person to do this job because first and foremost, when people have filed from the VA, it can be a really difficult and lengthy process. You actually not only do this on the law side now, but you used to work for the VA, didn't you?
That's exactly right, yeah.
So you've been on both sides.
I have, and I've got a little insight that I think a lot of other people probably don't have from that. And I always tell vets, just because you were denied once, twice, even 3, 4 times, doesn't mean that you don't have a case. The law is very complicated, and sometimes it's just vets don't understand what they need to prove the case. I've had several clients come in, and it may be even their 5th or 6th time applying for the same benefit, and we can get it for them.
It's a complicated process, as you just mentioned. It can be a very lengthy process, especially if they've been denied a number of times. And I wonder if veterans sometimes think, because I would think this, maybe the government doesn't want me to get these benefits. Like it's a conspiracy against me because it's so involved to get what you deserve.
I hear that all the time, and that is how veterans feel because they know they have a good case. They know they've had these things happen to them, and they know they're suffering now, but they just can't connect the dots to get the benefits they deserve. And that's where we come in.
Yeah. Talk a little bit about some things that would be deserving of benefits, because I think a lot of people automatically assume, of course, a physical ailment or a physical wound that you're left with, but things like PTSD, is that often covered?
PTSD, that's probably, I would say, the greatest percentage of cases that we handle are PTSD cases. And PTSD it's a little bit of a different process because, except for some exceptions, the veteran has to literally think of an event in service that is causing them mental distress and then prove that that event happened, which can be very difficult. So, things happen and they don't always get documented. And that can be kind of the roadblock that these vets are facing.
What about things like back pain? Because I would think that'd be very common with the type of work that soldiers do. So back pain, knee problems, Agent Orange issues.
All of that stuff will be cases that we handle. We have quite a few. And the interesting thing about back and knee pain is that many veterans get service connect and they get benefits for the back and knee pain. But unfortunately, the way that the rating schedule is set up for vets, meaning the percentage that they get for that benefit, it doesn't always accurately reflect how severely that condition is affecting their life. So there's actually a benefit called unemployability that we can often work up for the veteran where they say, hey, I know you're only 30% disabled by the VA, but the conditions are so disabling that it's tough for them to work. We can argue that they should get 100% just on being unemployable. And we do it all the time. Wow.
So if somebody has a physical condition that's led to depression, is that something different? Is that something similar?
So that's what's called a secondary condition. Okay. And it's kind of, if you could imagine being a soldier, being probably pretty physically fit at one point in your life, and then all of a sudden you've got this physical disability and you can't do the things you used to do. You can't participate in sports. A lot of veterans end up, having trouble with that. it would only make sense that you would start to feel a little bit down about that. And that's another case that we have great success with, is proving the mental effects of physical disabilities.
If I've learned anything in life, it's how everything in your body is connected. Every single thing. And
Exactly,
so the
for
fact
sure.
that you recognize that, work with veterans on that, and help them understand that they have a case potentially, I think it's so important. So
Yeah, thank you.
want to make sure everybody has the information, because again, it's a free evaluation and there's no fee unless they win for you. Tabak Law can be contacted at 414-351-4400. Jim Brzezinski is the man. He's the one.
Thank you.
He'll also do free wills for veterans and their spouses. Tabakattorneys.com is the website for more. Thanks for being here. Good
Yeah,
to see you
thank you
again.
so much. I appreciate it.
So cool you provide that service of free wills.
We love doing it. It's great.
Yeah, that's really neat. Thank you so much. Great
Yeah.
to
Thank
have
you.
you.